So today I was watching Sneeko stream, and the famous Mexican Nick Fuentes was on there with Keith Woods, two of some of the most, actually one of the most banned men on the internet, and they were talking smack about Jackson Hinkle. Now, there's a lot of different angles to look at the diss. But before we get into that, please, as always, leave a like and subscribe. And luckily, for the past couple weeks, I've been getting a bunch more views than I usually do. And some of my videos get like 12, 13 views. And some of them have been getting 300, 400, and some of them are getting 600. And it's amazing, and I'm thankful, because people could be watching Timcast, but they clicked on yours truly. So I want to say thank you. Please leave a like and subscribe. And this is us. We're in the mud right now. So Nick Fuentes, the famous Mexican, says that Jackson Hinkle, first of all, he started by saying that Joe Biden is a good representation of Americana and class. And that, you know, like Italians, how they had class, wear nice fancy suits, and how there was like mob style. And if you look at how back in the day Americans used to wear suits and slacks and hats, and in the 60s, and like in Mad Men, there was class, there was pride in being white, there was a certain sense of esteem. And now it's very common to see everyone wearing Crocs and sweatpants and cut off, those muscle shirts where it's cut off right here, and walking around with some camo on, some real tree camo, and, and watching Trailer Park Boys. There's a lot of that. There isn't very much like white class. It just isn't there. It just, the one of the places you see that is England, because I remember I was young, and this guy, he came over, and we spent the day with my friend, and we drove around, and we went to the city, and he said that in England, the people there dress on point. He said people really dress on point. I met this other guy who moved from America, and he said that he was shocked by how casual everyone is, because people get dressed up to go shopping. But both of these stories were 10, 12 years ago. And then Nick Fuentes said that Jackson Hinkle is almost that representation of the guy with the suit, the aviators, the style, the swag, the poster boy of white Americana. Like if you've watched a Lana Del Rey video, Chemtrails Over the Country Club, there's that white style, and he said that basically Jackson Hinkle would much rather walk around with Haz Aldin and smell his farts. And it's like, okay, but Haz Aldin says some things that are very smart at times. But Haz al-Din also isn't a Sunni Muslim. So when Jackson Hinkle takes, it's not, I don't want to say it's like talking points. I don't want to say it's, I'd say it's like perspective. When he gets perspective out there that Bashar al-Assad is a good guy, by default, I'm not saying either way, by default, you're gonna rub a lot of Sunni Muslims the wrong way, which is the majority. So Jackson Hinkle gets it in the sense that he's supporting Palestine, which is offense number one for being mainstream. Offense number two, he's supporting Palestine, and he doesn't go hard with the white pride angle that Nick Fuentes wants. Number three is that the people that like his pro-Palestine message that are Muslim get completely in a bunch if someone says that they are supporting non-Sunnis. Now, Daniel Hakikachu has been discussing how people, he's been in his videos, he's been going more into Sunni Shia reconciliation, which makes a lot of sense. But Jackson Hinkle probably just can't win. He just can't win with the people, because he's really puts his neck out there, and for that, Jackson Hinkle is like Nick Fuentes. Both have messages that are like hated with the mainstream. But if you take Nick Fuentes and you ask who's the inverse of Nick Fuentes, it's Destiny. Destiny, streamer Destiny, is the inverse of Nick Fuentes, a degenerate, hedonistic degenerate that promotes a godless lifestyle and wants to create everything new, where Nick wants to be full back to tradition. Now, this is before you click like or dislike, this is why you should click like on this video, is that if you look at the way Destiny is being paraded, if you look at the way Destiny is championed, if you look at the people sending secret funds to Destiny, for that specific reason, by proxy, you should like Jackson Hinkle. You should be open-minded on the intellectual playing field to think that whoever speaks out against status quo, instead of trying to cut Nick Fuentes down, the Mexican guy, which is very funny because he says he likes tacos. He's all about white pride, but he's half Mexican, or a third Mexican, which is hilarious that the number one the white knight isn't even fully white. The same way Barack Obama, the first black president, was half black. So before cutting everyone down, and I do watch Destiny, and I don't like him, but I still watch him, think about all these different angles and take what you can of the messaging that's positive, because some of these guys do make really great points, and some of them leave by the wayside. So if you get anything out of this, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Good night.